safety is paramount with us here at Monster Truck Wars. What you just noticed, my driver held both hands up. My track official, Bubba, has a black walkie-talkie looking device in his hand. That is a remote ignition interrupter. If one of these 12,000-pound beasts loses control, Bubba can shut it off from anywhere in this arena. They're also outfitted with fire-retardant suits and specially designed neck braces and their helmets to keep them from getting concussed inside the cab of that truck. We're going to get started with solo qualifying. It's being brought to you by Airpaint, Resort Vacations, and Home Depot. Out first, here comes the brand new logo. Boom. Locomotive turns in a 15.60, 1560. Out next is T-Rex. There's that remote ignition interrupter check, ladies and gentlemen. Devin Jones in T-Rex. Little slick out there right now. 1560 was the time to beat. He laid it out a 15.54. Barely edging his way onto the top of the leaderboard. T-Rex turns in a 15.54. Up next, y'all, it's the Outlaw. There's that RII check. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for Adam Wilson and the Outlaw. Not sure what's going on, but Outlaw having a little bit of difficulty. If y'all check this out, we start out with a 15.60, then went to a 15.54, right? That was a 15.45. So the Outlaws on the top of the leaderboard right now with a 15.45, and we've got one truck left to qualify. Y'all, it's the Shark Attack. There's his remote ignition interrupter check. Y'all make some noise for Jerry Frater and the Shark Attack. He still turned in the fastest time with a 14.57. But you can see he broke. But look, that's what I'm talking about right here. This crew already got the jack out there. They're going to go to work on this thing, get him back in this competition as quickly as possible. But right now, we got to keep the show going. We're going to move to round number one. Round number one of Monster Truck Racing is being brought to you by Bear Paint Available at Home Depot, Fair Park First Coliseum, and United Rentals. Round number one of Monster Truck Racing, we're going to see the T-Rex taking off the locomotive of that crazy train. Well, thank you today. T-Rex and Devin Jones. You guys can see his shorts broke, but the Outlaw said, no, I'm going to come on out and I'm going to take my 5 lap in style. He's going to go ahead and run this thing. Adam Wilson and the Outlaw. The quads. This is going to be the quad practice laps being brought to you by DFW RC Fashion Cracks, DFW Aggregates LLC, and the Cloud9 Bounce. What they're going to do right now, each team's going to come out. They're going to get 3 practice laps around this track to familiarize themselves with it. Out first, Team Captain Big Sexy Chris Bartlett and Team Oklahoma, y'all. Team Oklahoma. Now the team getting the bag money Miss Heather, y'all. And our East Texas. Quad teams. Now we're going to keep things moving with round number 2. Round number 2 of Monster Truck Racing. It is being brought to you by Brookston Bible Community Church, Leslie Woodford Crew, and TLC Event Rentals. Round number 2, as you can see, those guys feverishly working on the shark attack over there. We're going to see the Outlaw taking on the Locomotive. Locomotive. He'll be heading into the finals against this fellow right here, Kevin Jones in T-Rex. He too has a bye, but just like the Outlaw, he's going to come out and take a bite just for you fans here in Dallas. Kevin Jones in that T-Rex truck. Here we go. Locomotive. Right now we're going to bring out the quads again. Quad Wars Heat number 1. Quad Wars Heat number 1 being brought to you by Dallas Fire and Rescue, Dallas Police Department, and Andy Frey, ACT Event Services, and emergency ice. For the first time tonight, you're going to see Team Texas versus Team Oklahoma heads up racing. Both teams out here at the same time. If you're rooting for Team Oklahoma, let them hear you right now. Wow. If you're rooting for Team Texas, make some noise. Team Texas versus Team Oklahoma. Here we go, y'all. Yamaha powered by Renegade Fuels, man, you got it set just like you need it. Fantastic run, sir. I know in December you came up just a little bit short in the National Points Championship to Team Texas, but I'm gonna tell you something, you came here on their home turf with the Bad Bunny leading the pack, and dude, you made that look pretty easy.
You know, easy it was. What an embarrassment for you guys, huh? I mean, there's nothing like a walk in the park. I love coming down here and taking easy money. That appearance that they just gave us, that was sort of like the Cowboys' appearance in the playoffs today. Oh, wait a second. You guys probably don't even understand what playoffs are. That's for good teams. You know, it's kind of pathetic enough that you guys got a star on your helmet and you act like you're, I don't know, arrogant and better than anybody else. But I'm here to tell you right now, Oklahoma will walk all over you in everything that we do. We're faster, we're stronger, we're better looking, and we're more intelligent.
Wow. My granny told me if I couldn't say nothing nice, keep my mouth shut, so I'm done talking, y'all. Hey, like him or don't like him, you gotta respect that race he ran. Chris Bowden, Team Oklahoma. We're gonna move to the Monster Truck Racing Finals. It's being brought to you by Safety Clean, Resort Vacations, and Home Depot. It's that locomotive taking on the T-Rex. Little standoff there. Neither of these fellas are gonna back down. Devin Jones and T-Rex. One more time, let Devin hear you. T-Rex, winner of the Monster Truck Racing. We're gonna move to heat number 2 of Quad Wars, being brought to you by the Home Depot, Fair Park First Coliseum, United Rentals. If you think Oklahoma can make it 2 in a row, make some noise. If you think Texas is gonna tie it up 1-1, make some noise. Texas, Oklahoma, Heat 2. Heather, that was a fantastic win. I know you were looking ahead, you couldn't see behind you. All right, hey, I don't know if you guys can see what's going on. All the teams have come together collectively to help. They're already putting the shark back together, y'all. But Miss Heather, Chris was right behind you for a bit. Christian was able to take second place from him, and you guys finished first and second. You know, Bartlett come out here like he always does. It never fails. He's running his mouth. He's downplaying all these fine folks here. He's talking trash about women. He's talking trash about the Cowboys. But I'll tell you something. I hope and pray that you just shut him up at least for a minute.
Sure, that's all we can do is hope and pray with that guy. You know, he's still having a bad day. I was able to beat him in the series last season, the first girl in my state to clinch it against a dude like that. I did. So his feelings are hurt, and his wife isn't here today, so he's feeling extra mouthy. But don't worry, I've got him in the back. I know exactly how to take care of somebody like that. My daddy taught me what to do, so don't worry.
Speaking of your daddy, you and your daddy built this quad. And I know he wasn't able to be here due to work obligations, but earlier you had a broken clutch. How did that get taken care of? Is it fixed?
Oh yeah, I fix everything on this by myself. I work an Amazon job, 40 hours a week. I deliver your packages, and on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm not here racing. I build these myself, I race them myself, I drive them here myself.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Independent Texas woman. Y'all give it up for Miss Heather and Team Texas. So now, it's tied 1-1. They're going to come back after intermission, and they're going to settle the score here in the finale. You don't want to miss that. Texas versus Oklahoma. But right now, I need to know, any of my kiddos, can any of y'all dance? Here's what I want y'all to do in just a moment. Mr. Patrick, who is one of the baddest DJs anywhere, is going to start a song. When that music starts, I want you to stand up right where you're at and show me your best dance moves. My beautiful assistant Rachel's going to help watch the other side. Let's see those dance moves, kiddos.